Hi. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Anita Library. I'm Anita and this is my library. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys what is on my curated summer TBR list. As you probably know, I'm new to TBRs, like monthly TBRs. And I really can't be trusted to stick to them, but I'm doing really good on my July TBR. You'll see in my wrap up, but I'm doing pretty good. One of the books in here is on my July TBR. 3 of the books were on my June. It's fine, it's fine. We're gonna conquer these this summer because I'm doing the reading challenge. I mentioned it in probably every video at this point, but there's tons of space for these books to fit into those prompts. I'll let you know when we get there, but if you like curated videos for certain types of reading, like summer reading, cozy reading, sad girl reading, or like black women being loved down reading, that is one of my favorites. So let me know, give the video a thumbs up, and then I'll do more like curated lists. I'm just trying to catch the vibe. So if you like this style of video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing before moving on. But other than that, let's get into the summery books. They're in no particular order. I just grabbed them off the shelf, and some of these are from my haul that I am doing later this week. I'm waiting on one order to come in. A slow order, but it's fine. I'm in no rush. We're in a rush. There's plenty of books to get us by until these books are in. But some of these are going to be a sneaky peeky to the haul that I'm going to do, but neither here nor there. First up, I have The Partner Plot by Kristina Forrest. This is unofficially on my TBR for the month because it is participating alongside another book, well, 2 more books from one of the prompts in my reading challenge, and I guess I'll talk about the other book here as well. It's The Happy Place by Emily Henry. So the prompt that I'm working on is read a book and then read a book by the author, an author that blurbed that book. So I read A Love Like the Sun, and then Emily Henry, Kristina Forrest, and then Charlene Obuobi blurbed that first book. So I have to pick books by those other authors, which I have 2 here. I don't have the Charlene Obuobi book in this summer read because it doesn't feel summery to me, but these 2 are going to satisfy that prompt, and they are very much summery. This is a second chance romance about Violet from The Neighbor Favor, and she was on her honeymoon vacation. She didn't end up getting married, but she was on her honeymoon in Vegas, and she runs into her old high school sweetheart, and they get married by mistake, and I guess they kind of figure out what happens there. But it's Vegas, summer. Yes, this is Happy Place. I think it's something about like a vacation, like a friend-cations type situation, and they always go here, but one of the couples in the vacation group ends up like splitting, but they don't want anybody to know because they don't want to ruin the trip or anything, and like they're literally jumping into the pool with like floaties and stuff. So this is very much giving summer to me. And next I have The House on the Cerulean Sea. It's on the sea. Like, it's giving beach, it's giving vacation. This is a fantasy. I think this is the only fantasy that I have in here. I tried to put more than just romance, but I really don't get summer vibes from thrillers or horror stories. So but this is the one fantasy that I have, and this is like pretty much critically acclaimed. It's highly rated. On the front it says, "I loved it. It's like being wrapped up in a big gay blanket. Simply perfect." And that was a blurb by V.E. Schwab. So I thought that was just absolutely wonderful. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I've heard nothing but really fun things about it. I just picked this up. I think this was in, or it's going to be in my haul coming up here soon. So that's fun. All right, I know you guys are gonna have things to say, but I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who hasn't read these Abby Jimenez books, and I've had them for a while. This was the one that was on my TBR for June. I read like a chapter and I was like, I'm not in the mood. It was good writing, okay? It's not, I think I'm still on track to like the story, to like the characters. I did like the characters that I saw so far. The story seemed cute so far. Like, it's only one chapter, but it wasn't like something was wrong and I put it down. I was reading other things and I was just more immersed in those than I was willing to get into this one. So this one's Part of Your Role. This is the first book. Second book is Yours Truly, and I think this has anxiety representation in it, so I'm interested in seeing how that goes. And then my point was Just for the Summer. So these ones, I don't know if they're summer reads, to be fair. I really don't, but Just for the Summer clearly is, and everyone says you have to read these two before you read this one, so by association, these are on my Summer TBR along with Just for the Summer. And I do really want to read this. Now I have two like summery, obviously they're summery, two southern romances. This one is Sweet Tea by, I cannot talk today. This one is Sweet Tea by Piper Huguley. And this one is about a Black woman. She goes to visit her grandma in the South, and her grandma like has a business, I think, of like with recipes and stuff like that, and there's a young intern who's white, and he like wants to or a journalist of sorts, and he wants to like ask questions and like get into the business and just interview the grandma and everything. And then the grandma's granddaughter is like getting suspicious of this guy, like he's trying to steal our family recipes, and then they end up falling for each other, something to that effect. I've only read the back once and I don't want to bore you with it, but it seems really cute. It's called Sweet Tea, like southern sweet tea. It's like a sunset. That's giving summer. I don't know about you, that's giving summer to me. And then this one, The Thing About Home by Rhonda McKnight. I just read the blurb on the back of this one. It is about a woman who is left at the altar during her vow renewal to her husband of 7 years. So they end up splitting. She leaves New York City to go to South Carolina, hoping to reconnect with some of her family members, and she ends up on like this really beautiful farm and just reconnecting or connecting with people in the area, and through her great grandma's journals, and just discovering a new life separate from New York. And I just think like it's a cozy read. And speaking of which, I just read another small town country romance, and it was an urban romance, so it wasn't cozy to me, but these seem like cozy small country town romances, and I think that is the vibe for me this summer. Like, I wasn't a fan of small town romances prior to recently, but I'm coming around to them. Next up, this might be kind of random summary, but this is Jasmine Guillory, Drunk on Love. Jasmine Guillory is one of my like feel-good authors. She is like very fluffy, very minimal drama, no trauma, and it's really fun. So this woman on here, she ends up like having a one-night stand, hence the being drunk and on love and stuff like that. Has a one-night stand with the guy. He ends up coming to work at her company, and they try to keep it professional, but obviously they've already seen each other naked, so it's going to be really tense, and they probably grow into something cutesy bootsy. And this is set in Napa on a vineyard, so that gives summer. Hello, like you feel me. Then this one, Summer on the Bluffs by Sunny Hostin. I picked this up maybe like a month, or I don't even think it's been 2 months, but recently. This is about a woman who summers in Martha's Vineyard, and she invites her 3 goddaughters to come out and spend the summer with her, because she plans on gifting the land to them, or the home to them. I don't know, in her will, like is she passing on or something, but she plans on like giving it away to them. And I guess she's like springs the news on them, and there's some family drama or something associated with that. But it's supposed to be like adorable, I think. I don't know, but it's also nice because it's like affluent Black women and that own a home in Martha's Vineyard, and it just looks so peaceful and beautiful. And I also have the sequel to this coming in the mail. I can't remember the name of it, but the sequel to this is also coming in the mail. You'll see that book in my haul coming soon. Then I have This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. I know, I haven't read it yet. This one is on my TBR for July, and I'm getting in the mood. Okay, this might even be my next read, but don't quote me if I didn't get around to it. Don't quote me, don't quote me. But I have this, and from what I know, it's about like self-love and discovery and like healing after heartbreak and standing on your own 2 feet and just like going on dates and like living your best life. And I feel like taking myself on dates and living my best life is something that I would probably do in the summer. So, and then it's got flowers. If I'm the only one that feel like it's giving summer, it gives summer to me. I know this is gonna have me blubber my little eyeballs out, so that doesn't feel like a summery, fluffy read, but it's gonna be worth it. I know it. This is a 5-star. I know it. I know it. I know it's a 5-star. So that gives summer to me. Let me know in the comments if you agree that book gives summery vibes. Finally, I have another book that's going to be in my haul. It is a graphic novel called Ready or Not, and it just looks so stinking cute. On the back it says A Summer of Dares and Questionable Decisions. So the main character, Cassie, is feeling kind of like aimless in her goals. She's a senior, or she's getting ready to graduate from her senior year of high school, and her 3 best friends like all know the path that they're going in college and for the rest of their lives, and they have it all figured out, but she kind of doesn't, and she's worried that like they're gonna go on and live their best lives and she's still gonna be like a loser or something like that. So she says, hey, let's go on this fabulous road trip and go on an adventure, and we're gonna go to New York City, and we're gonna do this awesome, like this game of dares that they set up when they were kids, and we're just gonna have the best summer ever because this is where everything changes. And I just think that this sounds so like heartfelt and sweet, and the artwork is so pretty. It's so vibrant, and I really can't wait to get into this. So, and this is by Andy Peretta, and they are quite diverse, the friend group. So, and I haven't read a graphic novel in a while, so this will be really, really nice. All right, that's all I have on my physical TBR summer reads list. I'm sure there are some that I have on my Kindle that I could pop on there, but I feel like what I want to do is read my physical books. I want to prioritize reading my physical books because it's that sense of satisfaction from taking them off the TBR and putting them on the red shelf. Yes. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know that you enjoyed it, and I'll do more like it in the future. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so before moving on, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.